All right.
Okay, we're live. So, hello everybody. Just got in. This is the live reading of Cheap Beer at the End of the World. And I think I can hear myself on the other end of YouTube because I have it open. I'll turn that off because that's rather annoying. Yeah, so we're just going to wait a few minutes here and then we'll begin. So, Lana, is there anything you want to say about the piece before we begin?
Yeah, it's interesting. I can, we have like 5 laptops set up in the other room to like rack up the view count. No, so I can just hear everything like 5 times delayed. Yeah, so our writer and director just dipped out. But yeah, Lucas and I have been working on this for a while now. And our goal was to get this show into the Fringe circuit, and that turned out how it turned out. But it's been super great that all these alternative opportunities have come up that are even more accessible and so fruitful for us through the magic of the internet. And that goes to you as well, Joel, for offering us a space to do that, this platform. And yeah, and then we just we figured, we're not going to charge ticket sales or anything, but anytime we have people gathered, we have people feeling emotions, why not ask them to donate their money, right? So that'd be a good opportunity to get some attention toward a cause that we care a lot about, which is the unfortunate pursuit of building pipelines in Canada. And that kind of shapes the narrative of the show as well, which I will get to in my intro speech. But yeah, so unfortunately, yes, it is grounded in reality in that sense. But yeah, it'd be a good chance to get some attention focused to the right places to kind of help out in that sense, collect some donation money, legal funds and all that. But yeah, I don't want to give away any spoilers for my intro speech, which I have been poring over. Is it good enough? If there is any audience watching right now, just know that the intro text used to be like 6 paragraphs, and then I narrowed it down, so you're welcome. Yeah. So yeah, this is my first time. Is this for the actors? Is this your first time doing some sort of show, or you've rehearsed on Zoom, but have you performed on Zoom before?
It'll be a first.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Yeah.
I actually have. I have an ongoing show on the Doc Braces Facebook page with the concerned kids. So shameless promo for my other show.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for that.
Say the name of it once more.
It's the Doc Braces Facebook page. The concerned kids go live every Friday. We educate children through puppetry.
Cool.
That is very cool.
Children are the future.
I love educating children in my free time. Amazing. That's why I'm literally I educate children to pay the bills. But anyways. All right. So I think we'll give everyone just 2 more minutes to get settled in and set up, and then we'll kick it off. Hope everyone's enjoying the pre-show ramble. I hope everyone has their self-medication of choice which is a theme we will express in the play. We're not condoning anything weird. It's just a reference that you'll get in about an hour.
So Madeleine was telling me the other day that you essentially had just finished blocking before we went into quarantine. Is that right?
Yeah, actor, would you like to speak to this?
Yeah, we just finished our in-person blocking, and then we got the lockdown info and moved it to Zoom and started doing character work all over Zoom and let the blocking go out of our minds. It doesn't matter over Zoom.
But it was great that you guys had already laid that foundation, and the rest was just, character work and lines and stuff, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And it helps with us visualizing it too, that we have it blocked.
Yeah. It'll get its chance on stage soon, I'm sure.
You'll have to come see us at London Fringe at the end of September.
London Fringe
see
is
it
still
live.
happening. So we'll see you in London, Ontario, the end of September. And plenty more of online performance opportunities, sort of like this. Oh, and also I guess now would be a good chance to, in case you haven't heard, the Toronto Fringe Collective has just gone online, and sometime in June or July, everyone's going to submit their work online, be video, PDF of the script, audio, what have you, but they've just launched information about that. So if you are concerned about all the art you could have been seeing this summer at the Toronto Fringe, just head to their website and look up the Toronto Fringe Collective, because we'll be on there, but more on that soon. You'll see that on our social media. Across on Instagram and Facebook, we're cheapbeer.fringe. And I feel like this is a good segue to go into my intro text. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, welcome and thank you for everyone here with us in some way, shape, or form for taking time out of your days to support our show, Cheap Beer at the End of the World. The play was written and directed by Lucas McDonell, produced by Paré, that's me, and stars Madeleine Keesmaat-Walsh, McKenna Ramsay, Davrielle, and Phinehas Iaboni. The approximate runtime is about an hour, and we appreciate your patience in the event of any technical difficulties, as the entire planet is using Zoom at the exact same time. Our story is about a trans-Canadian pipeline that gets built, despite warnings about ecological damages it could cause. In our story, the pipeline explodes and sets fire to the whole country, causing the collapse of Canadian society as we know it. We would like if the show remains fictional, but the idea was provoked by real-life events. Despite a Canadian Supreme Court ruling in January 1997, the Wet'suwet'en and Gixtan First Nations still have no real control over the land that they have a rightful and a legal custodianship over. All First Nations groups have been strongly, vocally against pipelines being built on their territories, but right now, as we speak, there are 3 companies that have proposed bids for fracking gas pipelines and tar sand pipelines to be built on Unistoten territory without their consent. These 3 companies are Chevron, TransCanada, and Enbridge. Now, right now, also as we speak, Coastal GasLink is forcing their employees to continue working on the pipelines, despite, a global pandemic going on, which puts not only their workers, but land defenders at risk. And meanwhile, the Indigenous communities are still recovering after the RCMP planned a tactical unit assault against these land defenders, and they arrested activists in January of 2020. So if this makes you angry or sad or confused, please donate a few dollars to the Unistoten camp's legal funds that we will have linked in the YouTube description below, or you can find on our social media pages. And if this makes you feel motivated or anxious or passionate, you should write some emails to Chevron, TransCanada, and Enbridge, and your local political representatives. There's plenty of resources and opportunities to support these land defenders through their website, unistoten.camp. So that's unistoten.camp. Please use this time to act in solidarity with the Indigenous communities we share the land with, and talk to people about this and write some emails. Let them know that we're still watching them. And without further ado, please enjoy Cheap Beer at the End of the World, a practical primer for living in a society. Thank you.
Cheap Beer at the End of the World, a practical primer on living in a society, by Lucas McDonell and A. Paré, written by Lucas McDonell.
Hello, and welcome to the play. You will enjoy it. No refunds. Barista.
It's about creating a welcoming atmosphere. Hello, how are you? What can I do for you? Would you like anything to eat? The weather's pretty crap, isn't it? The weather's pretty great, isn't it? What would you like? What can I do for you? I'll have that in a moment. Beans grind, and I open the oven, and the smell hits me, and it'll be on me all day. But I'm here all day, every day, so it's fine. If I'm not home, I'm here. I don't keep track of days anymore. I'm here or I'm not. This is all there is.
Blue.
I wake up at 4:30 a.m. on the dot every day for work. Restoration efforts keep me busy. Sometimes I sleep in my work clothes, so the most effort I have in the morning is just getting out of bed. I work where I live where I work. I build a building, I live in it for building it. I love my commute because it's just down the hall. I sleep where I work, where I play, where I live. This is all there is.
C.E.O.
What's most efficient is paramount. The quickest path between any 2 points is a straight line. The way forwards is the way upwards, and this is known. And what is known are the facts. And the fact of the matter is, this is the best option. This is the only option. This is all there is.
Drowning.
Hey, fuck, is the volume working? Can you? Yeah? Okay, cool. What's up, y'all? How's everyone doing? Fuck, dude, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandma. Sending you big kisses. Yeah, my hair is different. Do you like it? Yeah, no, like, I don't know. I had a pretty shitty day. Woke up early, got out the door a few hours before the recruitment centers opened up, and there was already a line around the block. Didn't get in before it closed. Yeah, but it'll be all right. I don't need food or rent or anything. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's that day again. 5 years since the pipelines burst. Running through the cities in the countryside. The firewalls are still burning. I always get a bit weird today. But we all have a firewall story. We all sort of lost stuff. We're all sinking, but that doesn't mean we can't teach each other how to swim. Am I right? And if you want to support me, I'll be posting pictures and videos of this little queer ass, as well as access to my premium Snapchat, and my patrons get my bonus content every month. So make sure you join. It's super cheap, and I promise it's worth it. I'll be posting up previews soon. So stay tuned. Hugs and kisses, etc. Love you.
Barista. It is time for your performance review. Assume the position. How to make 4 drinks in 90 seconds or less.
A timer for 90 seconds appears on screen and begins counting down.
So here's how to make 4 drinks in 90 seconds or less. Standard cafe setup, 2 espresso machines, a blender, and a tea shaker. We're doing a latte, an Americano, an iced tea, and a smoothie. Pour 3 shots for the Americano, pour milk for the latte, and start steaming. Hold the pitcher at an angle so the milk starts to swirl in a circle. It starts to fall over itself and the foam gets really thick. Pour 2 shots for the latte. Smoothie. Fruit base, milk, banana, ice, blend on 1. Americano's done pouring. Now we make the iced tea. Finish the tea in 12 seconds before the Americano shots spoil. Ice, tea, shake. Pour hot water into the Americano, hand off. Have a nice day. Pour milk in the latte, rinse milk pitcher, hand off. See you when we see you. Pour the smoothie, rinse blender, hand off. Cheers. Pour iced tea and push a straw on them because the turtle population is getting out of control. Rinse shaker, hand off. Thank you. And there you go. 4 drinks in 90 seconds or less.
The timer stops. A little jingle plays.
Increase productivity for your next review. Mobile order received.
On screen, chai tea latte. No water, no foam, 186 degrees. 1.5 blonde shots. Coconut milk, oat milk, steamed cinnamon with milk.
What?
C.E.O.
My drink ready?
No, but yeah, it will be. Give me a
Yeah, it
sec.
says 4 to 6 minutes.
And your order just came through, so
I'm in a rush.
Do not argue.
starting it now.
Connect with the customer.
How's your day going?
Barely started. I'm just stopping in before work.
I know the feeling. Where do you work?
You probably recognize my face from the restoration billboards.
I thought you looked familiar, right? You're rebuilding the...
Rebuilding along the highway, yes, and along the East End where things aren't still burning. Say, you're not looking for a place to live, are you?
No, I live at home.
Damn.
Well, here's your drink.
That's not 186.
Isn't it?
I'm really sensitive to temperature.
I can remake it.
No, like I already told you, I'm in a rush. Just do better next time, hun. Message driver, pick up in 3 minutes.
CEO steps away from the counter.
Blue.
Hey, how are you?
Dark roast large,
You got it. Room for anything?
just black.
Gotcha. Here you go.
CEO stands waiting for her driver to take her to work. Blue approaches her.
Boss,
Who are you?
I work for you.
Oh. Sorry, what's your name again?
It's it doesn't matter.
No. Suppose it doesn't. Don't be late.
I ended up lost during the big burst. Everything I owned, gone. Drifted here and there. But then I was found again and assigned this job. It's good for me, and they house us in the units we build. It's honest work, which seems to be in short supply these days. And I like it. I get to look out at a building and say, I did that. Can't outsource that shit to India, sir. Can't build a building there and ship it over here. That'd be crazy.
And not at all cost efficient.
It's work, and work is good.
Lunch break. Be back exactly on time.
Blue pulls his phone out. I.B.T. starts their stream. They're carrying a large book. Magic.
Do y'all like magic? My favorite trick is waving your hands around and making something disappear. You start with the premise. Let's say a coin.
I.B.T. pulls out a chocolate coin.
You show the whole audience, and all that's left is to disappear.
I.B.T. eats the coin.
I know a thing or two about being invisible. I'm sure you all do too. So I'm gonna teach you a trick. Ooh, ready? Just carry a big old book around and tell people you're a student. That way they'll let you loiter all day long. Don't let me catch any of you saying I don't give you anything.
Blue messages I.B.T.
You're so beautiful and hilarious. It's smiley face.
I.B.T. responds.
Aw, thank you so much, heart emoji.
I.B.T. enters the cafe.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Oh, just a large ice water.
Oh, sorry. Guess I'm pretty loud.
Does it get tiring talking like that all day?
You are lucky to be here.
Nope.
Are they just paying you to say that?
Yep. Large ice water. Anything else? Can I tempt you with a tasty treat?
I'll just start with the water. Thanks.
Here you go.
Thanks. I dig the beanie, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day.
I.B.T. moves to exit.
I liked your new hair and your vlog. I follow your vlog. You're great.
No way, really? Dude, with my reach, I swear I only have like 2 followers.
Do you meet a lot of your followers?
Not enough.
Is it okay if I get a selfie with you?
It is not.
Yeah, sure.
Stay planted.
Barista leaves their spot and takes out their phone. I.B.T. puts their arm around Barista. They take the picture.
Thank you.
No problem.
A loud alarm blares.
Sorry.
Another loud alarm blares.
Return to your position or your pay for the day will be voided.
$2,432 made later.
10-minute break. Remember to clock out. Time theft is real.
Barista pulls out their phone. Previews.
So, it turns out camping outside the employment office can get you fined for vagrancy. Can't get a job, even when I'm trying to get a job. Anyways, I thought that was a clear enough sign that I should make that video I've been promising you guys for getting me to 50,000 followers.
Music starts. I.B.T. dances. Text in the video reads, "Sub to my Patreon and receive dance vids and other photo sets from this month. Get on that shit." Googly eyes, hand emoji, okay emoji, tears emoji, heart, 100 emoji, 100 emoji.
C.E.O. C.E.O.
Just a second. Have to be presentable. Have to get it just right. Okay. I like to think of myself as a humanitarian. Who else would take on the restoration contracts? Building cheap units on prime real estate. It's a sacrifice that needed to be made so that people can have roofs over their heads. And yet, the units aren't filling up nearly as fast as I had hoped, and projected losses if we continue like this are unacceptable. And so we have a problem. The world's on fire and people can't afford a place to live.
And what do we do when we have a problem?
Well, we fix it.
Good. How?
Good question. Great question. The best. How do we fix it?
The fires start again, slowly growing louder and brighter. As it gets brighter and hotter, C.E.O. becomes more and more uncomfortable.
We could... Is it hot in here? Feels kind of hot in here. We could reallocate some of the smaller unit space to make larger, more desirable units. Yes, that's what we'll do. And there's no use letting those prime locations go to waste. And so they don't think I'm heartless, the restoration units are still there for when people decide they can afford them. Is that good?
Your solution is acceptable.
Just acceptable.
Just acceptable.
Well, that won't do it all. We could also cut the hours of the restoration workers because there's no demand for them right now.
The fires cease. Lou looks up from his phone.
What?
Exceptional.
Oh, good. I hate making those calls, but Sometimes they gotta be made.
You're cutting my hours?
We're calling them cost-saving measures.
But that's the same thing.
Lou puts away his phone and returns to work.
Anyways, it's all been very stressful, especially for me.
CEO regards Barista.
It's a good thing I caught you on your break.
Lucky me.
It's cheaper than therapy.
You keep saying, yeah.
It's hard, you know? Managing people.
I wouldn't, but that does sound really hard.
But you make it a lot better. I mean, you really listen. God, it's the best part of my day most of the time.
I'm really glad.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Now, if you can fix my problems with all these vacant units, there'll be a hell of a tip in it for you.
Well, I mean,
What?
no, nothing.
No, say what you're gonna say, please.
You could just let people access them. Isn't that what they're there for?
Well, dear, it's not that simple.
But you.
But what?
Do not argue.
Nothing.
Best leave it to the experts.
CEO exits.
Your break is over.
Barista returns to their position, slumping.
Barista, it is that time again. Now presenting how to make 5 drinks in 80 seconds or less.
A timer for 80 seconds appears on screen and begins counting down.
All right. Matcha latte, iced Americano, London fog, mocha, and coffee on the daisy machine. Grab 2 Earl Grey tea bags for the London fog and fill halfway with hot water. Cue 3 shots of espresso for the Americano. Pour the milk for the mocha and the London fog into the same pitcher and steam. Measure 5 scoops of specialty coffee beans and grind them in the small grinder. Then you pour milk into another pitcher with 3 flat scoops of matcha powder. Start steaming. Keep foam to a minimum, otherwise it'll be too bitter, but not too minimum because the foaming is what mixes the matcha powder into the milk and keeps it from getting chalky. Then pour ground coffee beans into the daisy and stir for 15 seconds while hot water pours. Make sure all the coffee ends up underwater. Place cup under the spout, make sure there's a sleeve because it'll be hot. Check on the London fog, should be ready for vanilla, 4 pumps. Americano should be done, so pour cold water into there, leaving just over an inch of room for the ice. Q2 espresso shots for the mocha. And while the beans are grinding, 4 pumps of mocha sauce, then position the cup. While the beans for the mocha are grinding and the milk for the matcha is steaming, 4 pumps of liquid sugar into the matcha cup. Pour milk for the London fog, rinse it, hand off. Ciao! Pour the matcha, rinse extra hard to stop the matcha from caking on, hand off. Slancha. Throw ice into the Americano, lid it, straw cuts, turtles, hand off. Pour the mocha, leaving half an inch of room for whip, rinse the pitcher, hand off. Chin chin. Turn around, daisy should be done. Clean off the top of the machine, hand off. Cheers!
The timer stops. A jingle plays. I.B.T. enters the cafe, holding a large book.
You're fast.
It's all part of the job. Want another ice water?
I was gonna ask, yeah, but like, take a second.
Thank you. You're here a lot.
You are too.
I work here, it's different. You're loitering.
You're not gonna throw me out, are you? I'm studying for a test.
Y2K and you.
Never hurts to be prepared.
Just keep your feet off the tables.
You're the best.
I know. I liked your news video.
Oh, yeah, shower me with that good validation.
You should have thrown it out. It's taking up space that could be filled with paying customers. Your pay will be docked accordingly.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. Your workday is over. Be back on time first thing tomorrow.
Barista takes off their apron and sits down. They retrieve a beer.
It's stressful. Being on like that all the time, getting yelled at, having my pay threatened constantly. But this helps. Sure, I'm groggy or hungover the next day, but I can just down 4 shots of espresso before the shift starts and I'm good.
Commence self-medication.
Drink ourselves asleep. Drink ourselves awake. We really do live in a society.
Barista lies back. Lou retrieves a box of beer. He pulls one out, sets the box on the floor, and sits on it. I.B.T. posts a video update.
Hey y'all, I'm going live in about 10 minutes. I just need to get some Wi-Fi from the Tim Hortons parking lot. See you soon.
Sometimes I think of life before. I try not to, but you know how it goes. Mind wanders. I miss the snow. There's always the glow from the fires. You can see them burning if you're up high enough. It's all. You find a way to make it normal, and you hold on to that. That's what I'm trying to say. If you force it to, the world will make sense. I haven't had a day off in years.
Commence self-medication.
At least the beer's only $1.
CEO retrieves a tablet and a beer.
Bazango!
They tricked us. You know, Netflix and then the rest of them. There are so many streaming services, all with the hot new thing. They're just selling us basic cable packages all over again. Not that I can't afford it, mind you. Still, we never saw it coming.
Commence self-medication. Bazooba!
I bet you think I drink nothing but the best. You'd be wrong. You get to a certain point where the cheap beer and the more expensive beer make about the same impact on your bank account. Maybe I will go for something more expensive next time around. Doesn't matter either way.
Some changes need to be made.
Oh, please. Can I just rest? I'm off the clock.
You're never off the clock.
Restoration units aren't filling up.
But luxury units are.
Simple concepts.
Supply.
And demand.
You understand.
I do.
This is where you laugh.
Three, where I've gone.
Hang on. Can you all hear me? Okay, cool. Here we go. All here. I just wanted to do this live stream because I think y'all deserve it. A lot of you have been asking me where I've been. I went from being online constantly to posting nothing at all. I didn't get blocked. I didn't scam you out of your money. I didn't die. It's just like, you ever think the whole universe is rigged against you? So much unnecessary punishment and extra surveillance just for being a little genderqueer and confusing some of y'all too much. The algorithm doesn't even know when to censor my nips because my face is too confusing, because I marked other under gender. I'm more than that. I'm more than just a boy or a girl. I'm more than just a potential employee, and I'm just trying to keep myself from burning out and fading away, and fuck! It's warm out. It's always warm out. Every night. Just makes it easier to sleep outside, which is the mood for right now because the shelters are at capacity. Again. I'll be okay. I'm feeling good about tonight. Convincing? I hope so. I almost convinced myself there for a second.
They find a spot to sleep and lie down.
Vagrancy is a crime. You will be purged.
Give me a fucking break.
A constant blaring alarm tone plays. I.B.T. has to cover their ears, but it doesn't stop.
Fuck you! So I walk. I keep walking past my usual spots, and everything starts to blur. I lose myself, and I look up, and it's one of the empty restoration units, and I think to myself, well, fuck, this works out perfectly.
I.B.T. enters the apartment complex and finds one of the vacant units. I.B.T. unfolds a hairpin. They kneel on the ground to pick the lock on the door. After a moment, Lou finds them.
Who's there? Who are you?
Oh, no one. I'm just...
Wait, I know you! I follow you! Oh my god, I've messaged you!
Oh, good?
But what are you doing here?
Oh, I live here. I just lost my key.
No, no one lives here except me.
You're all alone in the whole building?
I am. And what are you doing here?
I have nowhere else to go. And everyone knows these units are just sitting empty.
Don't do this. Throw it out.
You have to leave.
Please, please. I'm not hurting anyone.
4:30 a.m. Lou heads towards his station.
You are not being paid to work today.
Oh, right.
He sits, unsure of what to do. 5:30 a.m.
Wake up.
Barista rushes to catch the bus, holding their pants up with one hand and holding their belt in another. A piece of toast hangs out of their mouth.
The bus will arrive in exactly 2.5 seconds. Do not miss it.
Barista misses it. The bus can be heard driving away.
Oh, shit. Ugh.
Pay will be docked accordingly.
Barista goes to their station. 9 a.m.
Wake up.
A calming tone plays. Birds chirp, and a soft light slowly comes up.
Alarm. Oh, alarm stop.
Calming tone and birdsong fade away.
Message driver, pick up in 10 minutes. Send mobile order.
C.E.O. goes to her station. 9:30 a.m.
Used to having all this extra time.
Lou takes out his phone and sends I.B.T. another message.
Hey, hope you're doing all right.
I.B.T. responds.
Hey, yeah, thank you for not reporting me. I'm gonna send you some Patreon sets to pay you back.
10:30 a.m. He messages I.B.T. again.
Hey, beauty, what's up?
As he waits for a response, he grows restless. 11:30 a.m. 12:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m.
God, I hate this.
3:30 p.m.
I should go over there.
4:30 p.m.
I should go over there and demand my hours back.
An employee would like to speak with you.
I'm working.
You may wait.
Lou does so. 4:57 p.m. I.B.T. responds.
Hey, sorry, was it a job appointment thing? I'm doing well. Did you get all the photos all right?
Lou responds.
I liked them a lot. Very sexy. Hey, I was thinking maybe you want to meet up or something?
I.B.T. leaves him on scene. 5:21 p.m. 6:57 p.m. C.E.O. leaves work. 9:02 p.m.
Can she see me yet?
CEO departed 2 hours ago.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
You didn't ask.
This is bullshit.
Blue messages I.B.T. again.
Hey, you probably didn't see my messages, but
This is what it does.
9:40 p.m.
just wanted you to know the offer's still there.
It takes advantage of you,
11:30 p.m.
steals from you because it refuses to work.
Come on.
I.B.T. sees Blue's messages, but doesn't respond.
It owes you. Take from it. You deserve it.
Why aren't you responding? I know you're seeing my messages. I gave you a place to stay. I saved your fucking life. You wouldn't be around without me, giving you my pity, my time, my fucking money, putting food on your table, giving you a table at all. You don't get to treat me this way.
What the fuck?
I.B.T. responds.
Jesus, dude, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not on my phone all the time. I sent you like $200 worth of content for free.
Blue leaves I.B.T. on scene. The next day, free that guy.
Story time. I get a lot of messages from a lot of people. It's not showing off or anything. It's just the truth. Sometimes I can't respond to all of them because a bitch be out here trying to just survive. I read all of them though. That I can promise you. I save the ones that make me laugh. I take screenshots of the ones with stupid ass messages to make fun of with my friends. I block the users who don't respect me. I do read all of them, but sometimes I can't respond. So like, maybe don't threaten me or call me useless if I don't respond. Don't be that guy.
I.B.T. enters the cafe.
Hey, hun. You look like crap.
Thanks. I didn't get to eat anything this morning. Had to catch a bus or I'd be late.
How much longer do you have?
7 hours?
Well, shit.
What can I get you?
Just the usual. Ice water.
You got it.
Thanks. Say, you wouldn't be free tonight, would you?
We'll have to stay to close tonight.
Okay, what about after?
Sleeping?
Well, if you can put off sleep, there's this party.
Wait,
What?
are you inviting me to party with you?
Yes.
Yes, oh my God, yes.
Cool. I'll send you the details.
I.B.T. turns to exit. Screen addresses Barista directly.
You are opening the day after. Is it worth getting no sleep? Not being on your A game? No. Throw that thing out.
Shit, wait. I can't. I have to open tomorrow.
Just call in sick. Cough into the phone a few times.
You are not sick. Do not call in sick.
I don't think I can.
Good.
Will there be another time, maybe?
Performance review.
What about...
Assume the position. Now presenting how to make 6 drinks in 60 seconds or less.
A timer appears on screen for 60 seconds and starts counting down.
Pumpkin spice latte, caramel macchiato, cappuccino, hazelnut iced coffee, double long espresso, matcha frap. Queue 2 long shots for the double long, as those will take the longest. We'll have to queue espresso drinks one at a time. Steam milk for the pumpkin spice and the macchiato. Queue the espresso for the pumpkin and 4 pumps of syrup into the cup. Put aside milk for the PSL. Start the milk for the cap. Tear more for more foam. Pour PSL, set aside. Queue 2 shots of the macchiato, then 4 pumps of vanilla. Pour the milk into the macchiato, then espresso, then queue 2 shots for the cappuccino. Pour milk for the frap, then 3 scoops of matcha, 4 pumps of sweetener, and ice. Blend on 1. Pour the cappuccino, then whip the pumpkin spice and caramel drizzle on the macchiato. I've got a pumpkin spice latte, caramel macchiato, and a cappuccino. Pour the frap, then pump hazelnut syrup in the iced coffee cup, then the coffee, then the ice. Whip the frap, hand up with straws, because, you know, matcha frap, iced coffee with hazelnut, then hand on
Mobile order received.
Is my drink ready?
The double espresso.
An alarm blaring as the timer reaches 0.
You have failed your performance review.
Come on!
Incident logged. Pay will be docked accordingly until you are able to pass.
That's rough, huh?
I've never failed one before.
Well, it's just incentive to work harder.
I don't
Connect with the customer.
How are you?
I thought you'd never ask. So good. Okay, get this. So I get home. The luxury units are selling well, so well that we're going to be building more. And I get a bonus on top of it.
What about the restoration units?
Oh, they're still there, of course. Things are looking up.
I.B.T. steps forward.
When you get a second, can you refill my water?
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me?
It's not a problem. I can just fill it.
I'm in a rush.
Then I'll just grab my water and get out of your hair quickly.
You'll wait your turn.
Look, I get you're all about pricing people out of relief housing, but you can at least let me have my water.
Excuse me? And who or what the hell are you?
Everyone knows about your bullshit, fucking crazy white lady.
Get this girl out of my face!
There!
Get rid of her!
Please lower your voice.
I want to speak to a manager.
If you have a problem, take it outside.
I don't have a problem. I'm fine.
I demand that you get...
Stunned, CEO leaves the cafe.
Wow.
I think I am going out with you tonight.
Fuck yeah, you are.
They don't pay me enough to blow off parties.
Fuck no, they don't. I'll pick you up at 10.
Can't wait.
Proud of you.
Pay will be docked accordingly.
CEO waits for her driver. Lou approaches her.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
I don't know who you are, but you can't just come up to me like that.
I work for you. If you ever came to your office, you'd know that.
Look, a lot of people work for me. I can't know all of them. That said, if you need to talk to me, you can wait for me at my office.
So you can leave me out there all day again? No, we're doing this here and now.
What is it that we're doing?
I need my hours back.
There's nothing I can do for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that. There's nothing I can do for you. You can take what you have, what I have to give you, and while you're at it, you can be thankful you're getting anything at all.
I need this. God, I've given everything to you, to those buildings, to the restoration, and you're just swooping in and taking it all away.
I'm not taking anything from anyone. Look, you've been at this a long time by the looks of you. You shouldn't be surprised by the cuts.
But we're not done yet. Cuts now don't make sense.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to understand. Listen, if you're hurting so bad, why don't you just get another job?
Because I shouldn't have to. You can't treat me like this. I work hard. This is all I have. And I can't for the life of me understand. So make me understand.
I don't have to. And my driver's here, so goodbye.
Lou grabs her by the arm.
Let go of me.
Just fucking look at me. Look at me and tell me this is fair.
Get off!
She pulls away from Blue.
Are you done yet? Let me lay a few things out for you. Fair is what I decide it is. You wouldn't have a job without me. You wouldn't have anything without me. Without me here to run things, you'd be out on the street.
Oh, yeah? If you're so in control, then why don't you know about the squatters?
Squatters?
See, I know things. I can be useful. You can't just toss me aside. Not after all the work I've done.
And for all your service, I won't have you charged for assault. You're fired.
CEO leaves Blue in stunned confusion. He sits down, head buried in his hands and wheezing.
I told you, you will regret this.
Fuck. So fucking stupid. Fuck.
Dude, are you
I.B.T. approaches him.
Are you okay?
It's that thing's fault.
Fuck away from me. This is all your fault. I gotta get out of here. Just stay away from me.
Blue runs off in a daze. Experience.
So, some bad news. Placement application bounced. Insufficient work experience. Can't get a job until I have experience. Can't get experience until I have a job. You know how it is. So now your support means more than ever. I won't stop trying. Not after all you've given me. The good news is, farewell party tonight, right on the harbor, as close to the walls as we can be. After we load the airplane, I plan on ascending to a higher plane of existence. So come on out and say hi.
The scene shifts to the firewall party. Barista has brought the beer.
Put those down. That's later.
Oh,
Have you never heard of these parties?
I don't get out much.
We all load the fire retardant onto the plane and it flies off to try and snuff out the firewalls. There's only so much the firefighters can do when they're burning 24/7.
But the fires have been burning for years. I read about the planes, the firefighters, the activists. None of it works. The firewalls just keep burning.
That's not the point. Doing it at all, even if it doesn't seem to work, that's the point. Showing that you care enough to try. Now bail now and we'll party after.
They bail. Then Barista retrieves the beer. They pass one to I.B.T.
Self-medicate?
I.B.T. takes the beer.
Commencing.
Fuck, I gotta be up in like 5 hours.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you though?
Yeah, I have to. Or they'll dock me again.
How much are you making now?
Like $5 an hour? I don't know.
Why stay?
What else am I gonna do? It's easy enough, I don't know. Out of all the jobs I've had, it makes me want to kill myself the least.
Is that all it takes?
I think it's the best I can hope for.
That's really fucked up. You really need to get out more.
What about this?
Does hanging out with a customer count?
You don't pay for anything.
Got me there.
Still, thanks. This has been fun, and I didn't expect so many people to show up.
Right. It gives me hope that like people still care enough to try and help.
Or they just like to party.
Those don't have to be mutually exclusive. Would you have come out if I hadn't invited you?
Probably not.
Don't you care?
Oh yeah, I do. I mean, sort of.
Why not do something?
I gotta go to work. I don't really have that freedom, not like you.
Like me?
Yeah, cruising around, couch surfing, fucking the system.
That's not what it is at all.
I think it's badass.
No, it's just bad actually.
You seem to make it work though, or like you own it when you talk about it.
That's all online. I have to be carefree and sexy so people will want to pay to see my genitals. Because as long as people engage with my content and remember I exist, well, after they jack off to my videos, then I'm there. I exist. I'm a person. Self-medicate.
Fuck, yeah. Commencing.
It's trying to erase me.
It?
There's something nasty in the air, on our backs, weighing us down and keeping our feet on the ground. I can't see it, but I can. I can't hear it, but I can, you know?
Not really.
It's this energy. It hangs in the air. I can almost taste it. You feel it too. Everyone does. It's in you, of you. Expressions of some unknowable thing creeping through, trying to swallow you whole.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm sorry. The shrooms I took a while ago are kicking in, and I'm starting to engage with everything metaphorically.
What?
I'm this close to ascending, I swear. Let's walk.
Holy shit.
Come on.
I.B.T. takes Barista's hand, and they walk towards the restoration unit.
So where are you staying?
In one of the empty restoration apartments, just at the end of the harbor down there.
You can afford that?
Nope.
You're like squatting?
I got a way in. Man in blue. He's in the cafe sometimes.
You shouldn't put yourself in danger like that. There are a bunch of shelters in my area that are never full. Why not stay there?
Oh, it's that easy?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I never see any, you know.
And that's just it. Fuck. I thought you'd understand.
What?
You never see. No one does. All I do is disappear.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not, but I don't really want to play educator right now. We're here. I'm here. Good night. Thanks for coming out.
I.B.T. turns to exit.
Hey!
They stop.
I do see you.
I.B.T. hugs Barista tightly.
I'll see you at the cafe?
Yeah, maybe.
I.B.T. enters the building. Lou is drunk again. He watches his phone. What I'm supposed to do.
The thing about living in the city is that you learn to get used to all the noise. Wherever you are, it's always noisy. But it's too quiet up here. Too many empty rooms. It's not supposed to be like that.
Lou realizes that I.B.T. is posting from his building.
Wait, what?
And I see what I'm supposed to do in front of me. A light comes up. And I find myself in an office with the keys to every apartment sitting on the desk, and every key is an open door to someone who needs it. I can do something. I have to do something.
I.B.T. tries to grab the keys, but Lou grabs them.
You need to get away from those.
I'm not hurting anyone. Let me help.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I've already reported you. It's over.
You.
I.B.T. is alone suddenly. Having isolated them, the screen speaks.
Hello.
What?
Welcome to your purging. Removal of mention and memory. Reduction to unconscious ash. As if you never existed. These are your last words.
Fires slowly burn, louder and hotter.
I remember I was this close as I could be to the pipe when it ruptured. I remember the spark that started the flame. I sat for 2 days, paralyzed, watching it burn, not knowing what to do or where to go. In my head, the same thing was playing over and over again. I want to go home. I want to go home. But I didn't have that. I didn't know where home is. There's so much to run from, but nowhere to run to. And all that's left is to disappear. It's easy to be invisible when no one is looking. And I try to scream and shout and cry out for someone to hear me, but the fires eat up everything around me. I'm disappearing right in front of everyone as I shout online and in the streets, but there's no public forum that isn't privately owned that won't shut you down when you start to say the wrong things. When you start to say or show yourself any part of yourself except what they want to see, and it is so hard to be strong all the time.
The fires overwhelm I.B.T. They vanish. Lou is alone again.
The anomaly has been purged.
There, see? I'm still useful. I still matter. Hey, hello? Come on, I know you're there. Answer me!
There is no response. Not knowing what else to do, Lou sits down and continues drinking. 2,464 coffees served later.
10-minute break. Remember to clock out. Reminder, your current pay sits at $5.42 an hour. Work harder to recover what you have lost.
Barista messages I.B.T.
Hey, are you all right? I haven't seen you in a while and you haven't posted anything for a while, so...
Your break is over.
Barista returns to their workstation. 100 hours of work and many days later.
Savings are running out. Beer's already ran out. I've been walking around a lot, riding the trains back and forth on every line. Been keeping fit, carrying all the beer. It's so fucking hot. Everywhere I go. I just pass out on a train and I wake up at my old apartment, just looking up at it. I can't breathe anymore. I'm full to fucking bursting. I can't.
Lou can't even muster the words. He looks at his phone. Archived posts. Something better.
Sometimes you guys message me, asking me about gender and dysphoria and all that. The usual answer I toss out is, like, my dysphoria is a disconnect between what I know my soul is and wants and what my body looks and acts like. It used to keep me up at night. I had no baseline, no frame of reference. I didn't know that you didn't have to choose a gender. I was so lost because there wasn't one right answer. Free tip though, it's when you're most lost that you find the things worth finding. Here's what I found. My body is a tool, a vessel for who I am. It isn't the only thing about me. My body is something I'm taking care of, something I'm taking pride in. But next time around, I hope I get reincarnated with a huge cock.
Your workday is over, Barista. Be back tomorrow, right on time.
Barista messages I.B.T. again.
Where are you? Where are you?
What are you doing?
I'm going to find them.
It is gone.
I know where they lived. I'm starting there.
Lou notices Barista.
It is gone.
No, they aren't. They're alive.
Barista finds I.B.T.'s apartment.
Hey, are you here? Are you okay? Hey.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for my friend.
Just get the fuck out of here, or I'll have to report you too. You'll get...
I'll get what? Do you know what happened?
No, and I don't want any part of this.
You knew them, didn't you?
I don't know
what happened.
I don't know anyone. I don't know anything about anything.
Just, please, have you seen them? You can't have forgotten them.
His death will not be recorded. No name will be put to writing. The idea of it will be purged.
No.
Fire burns, louder and hotter.
No.
No candlelit vigil. It disappears. And one day, you will forget. It is all too much. And that's okay. You will find a way to make it normal.
I don't accept that. I'll remember them. I will.
Please, I've been good. It's just them. It's just them.
It is dead.
They? They are alive. I know they are because I haven't forgotten, and I'll never forget.
You were good once, but this is what it does. It infects, it destroys.
No, that's what you do.
I am in you, of you, I am you.
But I'm not you. And none of this was their fault.
It all is. And for what? Blocked off cars idle as the masses protest climate change? Echo chambers of thoughts and prayers to the mark the already forgotten, screaming in a vacuum where no one can hear.
Barista's knees start to buckle as they feel a heavy weight on their shoulders. For the first time, through the flames, Barista sees the darkness and the horror they've been isolated from. It overwhelms them.
Perspective is poison. The weight of knowing.
Barista crashes to the ground. The fire fades.
Go back to your room, Blue. Report to CEO in the morning.
Okay.
I grew up in a rich family, but my parents thought it was important that I go through public school just like everyone else. I would walk 30 minutes there and back again every single day. I could have asked for a drive. I could have afforded to take a taxi there and back, but I walked. I didn't want people to know that I was rich. People look at you differently. It becomes a game of what they can get from you. It was terrible feeling alienated like that. But business is good. And we don't have to hide who we are anymore. This is who I am. And you? You are a hard worker. You are a valued employee. And as you've proven yourself, I'm happy to restore some of your privileges.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much.
Your job with a 40% pay slash, which I know is harsh, which is why I'm also giving you 10% discount off rent.
You're not housing me for free anymore?
A pay raise will come in time, I'm sure.
But the whole reason I needed to speak with you is because I already wasn't making enough.
Please do not
complain.
You've been through a lot.
It would be a shame to have to face all that again.
Especially seeing as you've now gotten it all back. Don't mess it up again.
CEO leaves Blue alone. Barista still lies in the corner. Blue moves to his station and begins working. In the corner of his eye, Blue thinks he sees I.B.T, but tries to ignore them.
Go away. Just stay out of my life. I don't need you messing it up any more than you already have.
I.B.T motions to their apartment door.
Please. I just want to be left alone.
I.B.T moves to Barista and sits next to them. After a moment's hesitation, Blue enters and I.B.T's apartment. On the floor, he finds their cell phone.
This is...
I.B.T takes Barista's hand. Blue presses a button on I.B.T's phone.
I can do something. I have to do something.
Blue notices the keys to the apartment and picks them up.
Blue?
I.B.T starts to help Barista up. Blue holds up I.B.T's phone.
You are a good worker. You are a valued employee.
A valued... I was fired, and then brought back at a fraction of what I was making before.
You had to learn.
What? What did I have to learn?
That the anomaly infected you. That you were sullied. Through work, you will be pure again. And then you will earn what you are worth.
They didn't...
If you continue to speak like this, you will be purged.
You said I was a valued employee. I lived my life for you. And for what? This? Well, fuck this. And fuck you.
Commencing purge.
Fires burn and rage.
You're not gonna erase me too. I'll shout it from the rooftops if I have to. I'll show everyone how full of shit you are. And I have an audience right fucking here.
Lou starts live streaming.
Hey, I'm not them, but I'm the next best thing. I have the keys to every apartment in Recovery Unit 34. If you need somewhere to stay, even just for a few days, I have good news for you. There are hundreds of empty units just sitting there, waiting for you. And all you have to do is show up.
Do not do this. Order must prevail.
Fuck off!
You need me.
No, you need me a lot more than I need you, asshole.
The fires fade away. As I.B.T. gets Barista up, Lou gives them back their phone. I.B.T. takes it and fades away. Lou and Barista are left alone.
What happened?
I don't know. But I do know that this place is going to fill up really soon.
Please, do you know what happened to them?
No, you were right, though. They're out there somewhere.
Lou moves to exit.
Where are you going?
I don't really know. I'll get lost, maybe. Thanks for all the coffee.
Lou leaves.
So, those vagrants rushing the building scared away all my potential tenants. Nobody wants to rent from me anymore. I'll have to work triply as hard just to get my reputation back. But that's okay. We stumble and we fall, pushing that old rock up the mountain. But we get back up and we keep pushing. And I'm happy to keep doing it. See? I'm happy.
C.E.O. returns to her station and goes to work.
What is most efficient is paramount. Quickest path between any 2 points is a straight line. The way forward is the way upward. This is known. And what is known are the facts. The fact of the matter is, this is the best option. This is the only option. This is all there is.
It's been a while. You never really called or anything. You still haven't posted anything. But I know you're out there somewhere. I can feel it. I don't know where you are or where you'll be, but I know I have to try. It's the doing that matters. I will see you again. You'll be there just when I'm not looking for you. And all that's left is to appear.
The end. Okay, everyone. On behalf of the cast and crew of Cheap Beer at the End of the World and the wonderful team behind Dramatic Hat Productions, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and sharing this moment with us. As a reminder, you can donate to the land defenders of the camp who are trying to prevent this pipeline from being built. We'd also like to invite you to fill out a short post-show survey that'll help us develop the show until we get to the London Fringe Festival in September. So thanks again for your presence, and please stay in touch. And I'd also like to add just a thank you to Sean Fernando, who was our social media manager who helped us promote this event. So thank you very much. It's been good.
Yeah.
You may now resume your regularly scheduled quarantine activities.
Self-medicate.
Self-medicate.
Commencing!
It's empty. Mountain Dew.
Water.
Go home.
Roll off your couch.
What are you still doing here? Show's
Paris.
over.
They're I'm looking at the chat and they're sending clap emojis. Thank you for sending clap emojis. Thank you.
Very strange to not have like a button of a bow or a curtain call or anything.
No, we could actually bow.
Oh, can our bows be dabs?
Did I tie my shoe? Yes, I tied my shoe.
Okay, good.
Not doing the dab.
I did it.
I'm flossing, but you can't really tell.
Someone take
Okay,
us off the internet.
You are banned from the internet.
So what now?